Okay, so before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you for 200 subscribers. You guys blew my expectations out of the park. For those who are not subscribed, at 300 subscribers I'm going to let YouTube viewers pick my profile picture for 1 month, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm over on Wish.com to discover if it's a viable option for budget weebs. In this video, I will be purchasing some figures so we can truly determine if Wish is a scam or not. So I thought I would begin by searching up the figure that gave me the idea for this video, a Yukino figure, which according to an Instagram ad should be like $10. So right off the bat, there is a couple of irrelevant stuff, but there is also a couple of Yukino figures. This right here was an example of some of the ads I've seen. Usually a quality Yukino figure is around the $200 price point Wish shows, but they say that it's around $30. This probably means that they are selling a Chinese knockoff of the figure. This here is problematic since in the description, they do not say it's the Chinese version, meaning innocent people are probably going to get scammed without knowing it. Alright, now that we know the Orguru ads are a scam, let's check out some other series. From a generic anime search, you see all the popular series as clothing, but I'd assume these clothing are poor quality. This 02 Light is an interesting find. I'm going to assume it looks nothing like its picture. This Demon Slayer figurine looks amazing, but once again, at this price point, it's most likely a knockoff. This figure also doesn't mention it's a knockoff, but here's a pro tip I've learned: if it says new but also without a box, then that means that it's a knockoff. This is something for you cosplayers out there. You can get both of the Sword Art Online swords for $26. This my figure is a cute find. This is my first time seeing something like this, but I'd assume that it would in reality be over $100. This Utah figure is a cute one. If you've seen some of my older videos, then you probably know that I'm a huge Saikano fan.
If you're wondering why this scene was censored, it's because despite Phoebe entering their age as under 18 to avoid hentai, not safe for work stuff still appeared on this page.
The figures here are what's the problem with Wish. At a price like that, they could be real, but with Wish's history, it's probably an overpriced knockoff. And would you look right there, it says that it's a Chinese version. Therefore, this is a complete scam. Now this is one I'm interested in. If you know me, then you know I'm a huge Kotegawa fan. This Kotegawa figure looks like it's got some nice painting. I wonder how that would transition to a knockoff. Another nice looking my figure. If I had to guess, the real version of this figure is probably around $150, at least for this figure. It says at the bottom of the page that it's the Chinese version. This bunny girl Ria's figure is one I recognize. The official version of this figure is real expensive, so this is an obvious scam. Ah, another Utah figure, this time is a bunny girl. At least this one compares it to the official copy in its promotional images. Oh, I know this one too. This one is also well over $100, another obvious scam. This is a real cute phone case. Too bad it's not in my phone size. You can tell just by this pose alone that this figure would probably be close to the $200 price point, so at $20 it's a scam. Another scam Toru figure. So in the end, one of the figures I have selected was the Yukino figure. The second figure I have selected is the bunny girl Kotegawa figure.
Several months later.
Okay, so it's been a couple of months since I ordered the figures and I got some bad news. To begin, the Yukino was sold out, so I decided to order 2 other figures. I opted for my figure and an Yukino figure. Now comes the real sad news, how I was scammed on Wish. So for my figure, I ordered it as I did with the others. I waited 4 months for it to be shipped, but it never was. When I went to go message the seller about it, I discovered that they deleted their account and ran away with the money. Luckily Wish's customer support was good and gave me a full refund. Okay, so this was the Yukino figure I ordered. This figure is valued at around 23 Canadian dollars from Wish, which is about 18 US dollars. This figure is obviously poor quality and carries a few flaws I would like to point out. So the first flaw which I have realized was that there is a slit in the hair's color. Like, come on, can we at least get the hair color constant? The second thing I realized, which is a strange one, is that her arms are made of this weird jelly thing. The third flaw with this figure which I have realized is that her underwear is unhooked in the pack and it's impossible to plug in. I've tried so hard to plug it in, but the hole is literally smaller than the peg. Now the fourth and final flaw, the biggest problem here. You see, my figure arrived broken. I'll show you. Yeah, that piece just sticks on by friction, there is no adhesive holding it together. Now Akeno here is a fairly decent sized figure. For a size comparison, here's Figma Shana, Harukano Gizaka, and girlish number Chitose. All in all, I would say that this is a passable anime figure. Alright, so let's move on to the second figure. This is the Kotegawa figure I ordered. Now this figure also does have its fair share of flaws, but compared to the Akeno figure, it's night and day. This figure was around 40 Canadian or about $31 US. The first flaw is that there is some paint splatter from her hair onto her left arm. The second flaw with this figure is that there is some more paint splatter on her right arm. Now Kotegawa here is a big figure. For a size comparison, here's Figma Shana, Harukano Gizaka, and girlish number Chitose. All in all, I'd say that this is a passable representation of Kotegawa Yui. Although these anime figures are of poor quality, I believe that when you put them on your shelf, they blend right in with the rest of your figures. At the end of the day, would I say that these figures are a viable option for budget weeps? Well, in my opinion, absolutely not. For about the same price as the Akeno figure, you could buy an official prize figure, such as the Sakura Sawasumi one, and for the same price as the Kotegawa figure, you could buy some older figures, such as the Nogizaka Harukano Himitsu figures. If you interested on where to find these cheap official figures, drop a like and maybe I'll do a buying guide for them. I just wanted to thank you all again for 200 subscribers. It means the world to me that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you're curious what other things you can force me to do by subscribing, check the pinned post on my Twitter. The more subscribers I get, the worse the video would be for me to record. As always, I love you all and until next time, bye. 秘密秘密あのね秘密